When you read the next chapter over, is when Jacob, the next two chapters is when Jacob actually received the blessing from his father Isaac on his deathbed by putting skins on his hand and posing as Esau so that he can get what was promised to him before he was born. Okay? Now Esau was totally upset. He was fighting since he was in the womb for this birthright, for this blessing. And at the very end, he lose it to his brother. So because of that, indignation fell in Esau's heart against his brother Jacob. And he said, once the days of my father is finished and my father die, I'm coming after Jacob. This is what they're thinking. If we destroy Jacob, we can set off Bible prophecy. If we take Jacob out of the way, we are the firstborn by default, therefore we'll keep the kingdom. They were deceived into thinking that. But let's go into identifying how they actually got into Europe. Okay, they didn't start in Europe. A matter of fact, let's see where Esau resided. Go to Genesis 36. Let's go to Genesis 36. Let's go to Genesis 36. Let's start at the first verse.
Genesis chapter 36, verse 1. Now these are the generations of Esau, who was Edom.
Hold on 1 second here. One second. I got to line one more up here. That's it. Okay, I got it. All right, we go into Genesis 36 to show you where Esau originally inhabited. Read the first verse, read it.
Genesis chapter 36, verse 1. Now these are the generations of Esau, who was Edom.
So Esau is Edom. Okay? Read on.
Verse 2. Esau took his wives of the daughters of Canaan.
Esau took the wives of the daughters of Canaan. Now, you might wonder, well, hold up. If Esau is the red ones or the Caucasian, how can he lay down with a Canaanite or what we would call a South African, which are dark-skinned sons of Ham, and begot Caucasian or white children, when the dark skin is the predominant color? That if a dark-skinned person lay with a Caucasian, usually there's some hue to the child. They get darker. We're going to show you what happened in Canaan so that that curse can continue in the earth, so that Esau cannot hide himself amongst the people. We're going to show you what happened. Actually, the places where Esau linked in with Canaan were struck with leprosy, so the people turned the same color. So when Israel was on their way into Canaan, the Most High told them how to take the leprosy out. Go to Genesis, the 13th chapter. Genesis 14. Genesis 14. And read the verse 34. So Esau started linking in with the Africans, but he couldn't take that mark off of him. He went amongst some of the Canaanites, and the Canaanites were struck with leprosy is not what they're teaching in a lot of these institutions which were set up by the same people. Leprosy is when you get a spot or start turning real white, and then it spreads through your whole body. Once you become totally looking Caucasian, the Bible calls it a clean leper. A clean leper. So when people went into these areas that was cursed, they had to go to the priest to get the curse off of them so that they can turn their hue back. We see people like that today. They get one little white spot and then it starts spreading through the body. That's what happened in the land of Canaan. So these are the people or wives that Esau ended up taking, and the Most High just turned her just like him. Read Leviticus 14 and 34.
Leviticus chapter 14, verse 34.
Go ahead.
When ye be come into the land of Canaan, which I give to you for a possession, and I put the plague of leprosy in a house of the land of your possession.
He says, and I put the plague of leprosy in a house of the land of your possession. What is leprosy? Hold that and get Numbers. Get Numbers 10 and 12. What is leprosy according to the Bible? Let's see what leprosy is. Numbers 10 and 12. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
12 and 10. That's the one I want. 12 and 10. With Miriam, Moses' sister. Read that.
Numbers chapter 12, verse 10. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle.
Go up 2 verses up.
Numbers
12
chapter 12, verse 8.
That's it.
With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches. And the similitude of the Most High shall be beheld. Wherefore, then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses?
So right here, I don't want to read the whole story, but right here, the Most High is coming down on Aaron and Miriam, Moses' sister and brother, because they're speaking against him for picking up an Ethiopian wife. So they started speaking against him, and the Most High says, listen, I wasn't dealing with you. How dare you go before him and try to blame him for something when the Most High used him to help you? The Most High was supposed to deal with him. So what the Most High did was he struck Miriam with leprosy. It's going to show you that. And put her outside the camp for speaking against the anointed of the Most High. Read it.
Numbers chapter 12, verse 8. With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches.
And not in dark speeches. That means when it comes to Moses' understanding, the Most High made it clear to him, not in dark speeches, like some people may go through the scriptures and it's dark to them. The Most High was able to deal directly with Moses where he could understand. He told Miriam, listen, I wasn't dealing with y'all like that, so how can you speak against him? Read.
And the similitude of the Most High shall he behold. Wherefore then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant Moses?
So he told Miriam, was you not afraid to speak against my servant Moses? Read.
Verse 9. And the anger of the Most High was kindled against them, and he departed. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous.
She became what?
Miriam became leprous.
She became leprous. What is leprous?
White as snow.
White as snow. That's talking about her skin turning. Her skin turning. Like what? Like you see today. You have a dark-skinned person, they get that little thing in them, then it spreads through their body. That happened to Miriam. To show you the curse of leprosy is skin changing. Okay? Go back to Leviticus 14, because I just wanted to show you, when you come into the land of Canaan, which I give to you for possession, and I put the plague of leprosy in the house of the land of your possession, and it told them how to do it. How to get the leprosy out of your house, how to get it from amongst the people. Why? Because Esau, before Israel actually came into the land of Canaan, was linked in with the Canaanites, or what you would call, in some scriptures, the Kenites, and started having children with them. But the Most High wanted that nation to continue with the same look of their father, Esau. So he cursed that area with leprosy so that the black people that Esau was dealing with would turn like him. So his children which are through the father, would come out looking exactly like Esau. You can read this in Leviticus, the 13th and 14th chapter. Okay? Go back to Genesis 36.